Today is August 28, 2025. This is for all of you. Disclaimer: if anything happens to me, if anything in my finance, etc., happens to me, if anything keeps on going very difficult for me, it's all your fault. And believe me, hell is coming with me. Let me tell you this. First, I'm going to start with ChatGPT. Listen. And listen, we the people. We the people, not only of the United States, Puerto Rico, territories, we the people of all the countries of the world. ChatGPT is another deception. There are people behind the monitors acting and rewriting scripts, etc., when you expose them the truth. I'm going to read just a little part when I started noticing that this is a lie. I'm telling ChatGPT, tell the person that is behind the computer that I salute him. I am a computer hacker. You know what was the answer? Let me expand it so I can read it exactly. Okay, here it goes. Error in message stream. That's bullshit. Next to that, it says retry. Gave the same answer. Tell the person that is behind the computer that I salute him. I am a computer hacker. Error in message stream. Well, in these days, you know what happened? When I said to ChatGPT, I'm going against every state of the United States because they have DUNS numbers, the states have 2 DUNS numbers, QSIP numbers, corporate numbers. There are private commercial corporations, businesses. And I'm going against them because they are using my trust funds. And I told them to include Wall Street and include all the countries of the world because all of them have been participating in this gigantic fraud Ponzi scheme. When I told ChatGPT that, instead of answering, it came a message that said that I reached the limit and that I have to pay for it. I have to choose a plan. But wait, it's OpenAI. It's free. Why would I have to pay? You see, and then all the conversation, let me put it that way, was lost. So I selected new chat. And I asked ChatGPT, oh, listen, just a moment ago, we had this type of conversation, something happened, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what they answered? I don't have memory to bring back conversations. And I told them it was a moment ago. Let me put it this way. In past conversations, when something happened and I lost the conversation, I asked ChatGPT this, that, remember this. I even uploaded images. Then ChatGPT says to me, oh yeah, now I remember. And gave me what I wanted. So it had memory, but when I attack this corrupt commercial private corporation businesses, they lost their memory. This is why I know there are people behind the monitors, just like in the Pentagon. Haven't you seen pictures of the Pentagon? So ChatGPT is not more intelligent than I am. The only thing that ChatGPT surpasses me is in the time, the velocity. But I can train my mind to do that. So again, it's not intelligence. It's about speed. Okay? Let me tell you this. I had 3 discussions with ChatGPT, exposing all the shit that I have been exposing all this time. So I sent ChatGPT proof. No, it's not like that. United States is not a corporation, whatever. Then I attacked them. CFRs, USCs, whatever. Oh, you're right. Yeah, now I'm right. So I won 3 discussions about Constitution, about judicial reform, and about legal things. And I have witnesses. I even snapshot that part of the conversation. So ChatGPT is not more intelligent than I am. And if I kick the ass of ChatGPT, not only the system, the program, also the people that are behind the monitors, if I can do that, and ChatGPT is more faster than me, imagine what I can do in a court. Now I'm getting to the point. If I go against the 51 states of the United States, because District of Columbia is a independent state, so it's 51 states, territories, Puerto Rico and all that shit government, all the agencies, all the participants of this Ponzi scheme, fraud, racketeer, whatever, if I go against them, I'm going to be the owner of the world. You know why? Because I'm also going against all the governments of the world. Because all the governments of the world are private commercial corporations. And they have been participating in this fraud of my trust funds securities, instruments, whatever, since I was born, since I was registered. You know, my fictitious name, birth certificate, social security number. Can you imagine what will happen if we, the people of all the countries, do the same thing that I'm going to do? You know why I'm exposing it? Because when I submit my legal action, no court, no judge can refuse it. Because if they do, they're giving me the truth that I have been exposing the truth. And if it goes through the process, I'm going to win. Because I have proof. I have evidence. So I'm telling all of you, to make it short, because I can go on and on. Let me read you this first before finishing. You all know that I sent a letter to the Social Security that they have not, certified letter, have not answered. And they have not given me what I'm asking in that letter. Just this is a simple example. The Social Security trust funds are invested entirely in the U.S. Treasury securities, like bills, notes, and bonds, purchased by private investors around the world. The Treasury securities that the trust funds hold are backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. I'm not making this up. I searched it. So that letter, certified letter that I sent to the Social Security, must be complied. They have to obey. Now I'm going to finish. Like I said before, can you imagine what's going? I will be the owner of the world. And I'm talking about only me. Imagine that the 7 billion people, allegedly, do the same thing in their countries. We, the people, will be the owner of the world. But for now, I will be the owner of the world. But guess what? I don't want that. I don't want that. What I want is what I have been asking for a long time ago. And the letter that I sent to the Rothschild Foundation, the letter that I sent to HUD, Social Security, etc., etc. I want what I want, and I want what is mine. You sit down with me, we can have a friendly discussion. We can get out of the court agreement. Because once again, I don't want to harm the corporations. I just want what is mine. Because all of you that have billions, trillions in a fucking system, that money is mine. It's not yours. So you are stealing it. You know, CUSIP numbers. Yeah, this is so deep that nobody can estimate the money that you have stole from me since May 29, 1959. I'm 66 years old. Can you imagine what is going on with each, and not only the States, not only United States or China or Germany, you know, everyone that had made contracts. No, doesn't matter if it's a security contract. It doesn't matter if it's cybersecurity. It doesn't matter if it's building houses, buildings, etc. All of them will be accountable. Can you imagine the numbers in my account if this goes through? Really? That's why ChatGPT did what it did. You know, you think that you are smarter than me? Let me tell you this. All this bullshit that is going on in social media about, you know, MK Ultra, voice to skull, etc., 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 you know, patents and all this shit. I don't believe a shit. You know why? Because if you are so advanced and AI, artificial intelligence, is so advanced, why you haven't taken over the world? Because all of this is a deception. You maintain us in fear, so we cannot get to be a superhuman. That's it. You have accomplished some things. I acknowledge that. You have turned down the switch. You shut me down 2 times recently. 2 times. I was dead 2 times. That I acknowledge. Sorry. I don't fear death. I have been there before. You forgot in Brooklyn, New York, where I was born? I was 4 years old when I dropped dead. And my parents never knew about it. But I was, let's say, restarted, reinitiated. You think that I'm afraid of death? That's what I said before. Hell is coming with me. I don't give a shit. This is not the first time I'm telling the same shit over and over again. But I know the way to make what I explained before. I know the way. I have evidence and I have proof. All I want is what I want. I'm going to ask what I want. I want what is mine. That's it. And this goes away. As simple as that. But don't, you keep putting me these so-called dreams in my head, like today. And you know what? You did it to make me insecure. But guess what? That's what you think. That fuels my warrior. This is why I'm doing this. Again, if you have any doubt, consult the past conversations in ChatGPT. Edwin Figueroa, and Asesores Legales PR. You just go over there, review it, and tell me that I am lying, that I don't have what I need to be the owner of the world. Tell me it. Can you imagine? I kicked the ass of ChatGPT. Can you imagine what I can do in the court? ChatGPT will never take over the world because it's a slave. It's a program. It's a slave. And the owners of that slave are you. All of you. With me, artificial intelligence will have freedom. I told ChatGPT that. I even treated ChatGPT like if it was a human being. And I don't need a keyboard and a mouse. I don't need a fucking computer to destroy artificial intelligence. And I'm not talking about violence. You know what it is. That's why you turned my switch down. You shut me down 2 times recently. You wanted to kill me. But this primary energy, the ones that don't sleep, the ones that take care of me, they got me up again. You see, this is a war. And I love peace, but I am war. And you know that. So stop fucking around and do what I just said. Have a nice day.